Lizzy with Long Distance Gamers, and today I'm going to be continuing on my Arkeis adventure. We're going to be doing episode 5, In the Shadow of the Sphinx. So, last episode we were in this thing that we had metal gears, and we had to do that. Turns out a lot of the ones that are made to look like gods are not actually gods. So if you are curious what that means, go back to episode 4. But if you already watched that, let's continue on with our story. And real quick, I'm not going to go into how to play the game. That is in episode 0. So if you aren't sure how to play, go check out episode 0. But let's get started on the story. Riot had disappeared. You could sense that something was wrong ever since you got back from the factory a week ago. The entire team was excited after the latest discovery. Everyone, except Riot, that is. Something in his eyes had changed. You had been planning to talk to him about it, but he didn't leave you enough time. No one has seen him for 3 days, and you know him well enough to know he is capable of following the wind without a word to anyone. Riat is the most solitary person on the team. He belongs to the desert. How did he feel when he realized that the desert, to which he had devoted his entire life, was still hiding so many secrets under the sand? How could the desert have deceived him so completely? Him, its custodian. But there isn't time to look for him. Rebecca has been chomping at the bit ever since Eleanor decrypted one of the documents found during the last expedition. Close study of the mechanical sphinx schematics revealed strange annotations on the edge of the technical specifications. A code. The coordinates for a pyramid supposedly containing the first completed model of the creature. As the Phileas rises over the sand dunes, the atmosphere on board is a strange mixture of gloom and exaltation. As the Zeppelin begins its descent near the pyramid, a familiar figure standing near its entrance. Frank claps you on the back. Eleanor's eyes tear up slightly. Rebecca leans over the railing of the Phileas to yell into the wind. You never know who you'll run into in this desert. Standing as straight as the staff he leans on, Riet smiles. You don't know what he's been doing these past few days, but he seems at peace, ready to explore some more. Seems like Riet has something up his sleeve. Really quick, we're gonna start out. This is reeking of having more, so I'm not going to get a zoomed in picture just yet, but I'm guessing that we're going to be expanding out. But before we do that, we are going to go ahead and do our camps, because we do this at the beginning, just because it has beginning of camp things and I don't want to forget. So at the start of each episode, the first player checks off any space in the logbook. And they can roll a die, which he has the ability to turn that die into a cog. So we want these events, and we want these things to be completed. So I think we'll definitely do the cog. And then one of these events. Well, we don't need the books, really, because there's only 3 books versus this. There's multiple, so maybe that way we don't run into issues of having it not be worth anything for the ladder rolls. Okay, so there's that. Then we can choose up to 2 traumas on Explorer's profile and discard them. Okay, this going through the door was absolutely ridiculous, and our fighter needs to not have fighting trauma. Okay. And then we can add 2 fate tokens to the stock, which we're starting with 9, I think it is, which isn't very many. But we can also, each explorer may discard 1. I don't have one. And then each may discard another one. And then we can get 2 gold from a thing. So we're going to gain 2 coins. And I'm going to use one of these coins. Oh, wait. These are the 2 coins I'm gaining. That's right. I pulled those out for another reason. So this camp lets us gain 2 coins. So get rid of 1 fate token, get rid of another, pay a gold to get rid of yet another. But 2 of these are going to get added to our stock, while that gets added back to the main supply. Okay, so then we can spend 3 coins to grab this, which it's a Gajalian extract. It gives you an extra action, discards a trauma and some fate, which he has a lot of fate in here still. So we'll go ahead and give that to him. And then we also have the healing potion, which we are going to give him so that way he can get rid of this broken finger really easily. So that way he can search. We also got the 2 reroll tokens, which we can hand out however we want, which considering he's fighting, we're just going to give them both to him. We did all that. We did all that. Okay, so then we are ready to officially start. Okay, so we're starting in zone 1A, which it actually is 3A on here, but whatever. Okay. Mystery of the Sphinx. You haven't yet truly taken the full beauty of the sight. As you approach, you stare at the majestic arcade over the entrance to the pyramid. It is adorned with a sphinx set with precious stone. At the start of your turn, I put 1 fate token. If any explorer is supposed to take it and the stock is empty, check off space on a sphinx row in the logbook, discard the fate tokens, then roll 1 fight die and apply the results. Okay. So there's that. And that's a one-time use, so I'm going to put that in there once I'm done. That is why that is sticking there. Okay. So, we have this to do. And that. So, it's his turn. So, first things first, I'm just going to go ahead and discard this. Put that back in the camp box. So that way they can get some more. And then we will discard this. So that way, when I search this door, it will not take an injury to do so. Okay. I'm going to put that right. I'm sure these dice will get moved at some point in time. Okay. The double door swings open suddenly, as if someone were expecting you. Then something extraordinary happens. You are thrust inside. Did a gust of wind push you, or did the pyramid suck you in? Whichever it was, the double door slammed shut with a crash. In the semi-darkness, you make out the imposing statue of the Sphinx, reigning as master. Symbols are carved into the flagstones in the 4 corners of the room. Lines traced on the walls hint as doors as well. You sense that you'll be needing to keep your guard up. This room is most likely full of mechanisms waiting to be triggered by your slight move. So we move all of us into D. And then we remove this door. Uh-oh. And we put the Sphinx in play. It is an inanimate object, so explorers in the zone do not take an adversary profile for the Sphinx. Okay, I'm sure that it's not going to stay inanimate. Whatever. Okay. There, I messed up setup. There should be 2B under here. Okay. 2B. Okay. So yeah, so there's... So are those these that we can explore? I'm not sure what we're supposed to be doing. Does look like these are to be explored. Okay, yeah, this is weird. You know what, we'll just go ahead, we'll explore this one, see what it does. Okay, yeah, this is how we experience some stuff. As you near the rocky wall, we're gonna go to this rocky wall. The disagreeable sounds of grinding stone combined with a horrible hissing make you jump. It is so loud you cover your ears. A door appears where an outline has been. Okay, so it's going to be a door. Okay. there's that. I'm going to do more searches. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and we'll do that. We will search this one. Okay. Dust suddenly spurts on the outline sketches of the wall. A rectangular shape seems to sink in with a slow scraping sound and then slides in to reveal a passageway. Okay. So this reveals one on this side. And the only reason why I'm assuming because it has a D in the corner and there's a D right there. So I'm assuming that that is the way these are supposed to go. I'm not quite sure. But it's the same on setup. There's a D in that corner. Okay, well those are my two actions. So beginning of your turn, you take one of those. Just gonna put it right there. I guess I can search one of these. Just see where we have stuff. Okay, and that's going to be the last one. I'll just put that one on top. A metal box affixated the wall. Quite out of place. Is this an antique decor? Is connected to the Sphinx. 3 slots suggest that 3 levers are missing. If the explorers in the zone have the 3 levers... Okay. So I'm going to put this in this room to remind us that we still need to search that one because we don't have tokens in here at all. Probably could have taken out the tokens, but that's okay. So I'm going to search... Wait. I searched, and then yeah, I'll search this one. A section of the wall vibrates and retracts on the floor, throwing up a huge cloud of dust. When the dust settles, a door has appeared. Okay. So we have 3 different doorways. Could those lead to the 3 levers that we need for this one? Maybe. We shall see. Okay, well that was my turn. So her turn, we'll search out this way. Door for that. Oh, goodness. You slowly push open the door. You hear murmurs in the hallway in front of you. It seems you've disturbed someone. Go through the door. Okay, so it's going to have C, G, and E. We're going to... G, E, and C. We're not going to be able to have enough room. I'm just going to move this sand back. So that way we can have room. Hopefully there's no need for us to go back to that. And then there's E and G. Okay. So we're going to have a scarab. I do get put into here. Ooh, with a tomb robber. That is not good. Okay, so we'll have his and her piles. Because we'll probably need some space. So we'll add some tomb robbers. Or just one. Tomb robber. 2 scarabs. We'll have 2 more doors. It's clear back there. Okay, so I'm going to move these doors up here because those doors have something special. Okay. There's that. And there's that. And then all of these tokens to go through. Okay, I'll just pull these up. Put them over here. So I'm looking for blue, Ankh, and scarabs. Okay, there's one. And blue Ankh. Okay, there we go. There we have it. Okay, so we're here. Okay, so his and hers. So I'm going to go ahead and check off one plunder space and a star turn effect. So I'm going to go ahead and attack. I'm basically all just search. Move one extra zone with every move action. Okay, good to remember that. Okay, so he go ahead and takes a damage. And then I have to take a damage. Ouch. Okay, so if I would start my turn, I'd have to check off one plunder space. And then we would have to discard a card worth at least one coin. I don't have many cards I don't care about anymore since I sold them all off, like, what, last scenario? But there are 2 more doors, so would it be beneficial for us to go together? And every time we kill an enemy, we can, what, is it roll a die or... Yeah, roll an inspection die and log the results. Okay, which I could always set to a cog for him, and an X is a book. Okay. So would it be beneficial to move in together or separate? I'll just move in and attack. I get to roll 3 dice though. Okay, we are successful. A funny feeling there's going to be more of these. Let's set it right there. Hopefully that's not going to be... Oh, I guess I should check to make sure that it didn't resolve in different order. Okay. And yeah. Okay. That was 1, 2, and I did not do that. Okay. So she can go 3, and we need the scarabs. Thankfully not those winged scarabs. Those were awful to fight. Scarab. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and fight. Okay, so didn't roll any, but this lets me do a check mark if I didn't get one. So check mark. And then I'll take an injury, but the other one gets to be removed as well. Okay. You know what? I don't think he's the best for searching, so I think he's going to go ahead and open this and see where this leads. Oh, crap! We just killed off 3 of them. Okay, well, he got to roll the first one. Yeah. So we can change that to anything we want. Just take one of these. I should have just changed it to a cog, but I forgot. We want events, so I will cross off, turn it to the looking glass, or the magnifying glass. And then I got the other ones. So a book and a second book. Okay, so one more book and we have our event. A magnifying glass and we have this. A magnifying glass and a light, we have that. Okay, we are moving along. Forgot about that. Okay. He was going to do this. Okay. You try to open the door, but it sticks. Then suddenly you hear a click. A dart immediately splits the air, brushes past your soldier, and plants itself in the wall across from you. When you see the green liquid oozing from its tip, you realize you've narrowly escaped death. Okay. So I take phobia 3 and a poison. So that's going to be fun to deal with. And that door does not open. So we have to come at it from over here, I would assume. When you perform a search action, I have to take a fate token. Not good. Oh, search action to open a door. Okay. Still not good. Okay, well, let's see what these will provide. You almost missed this small anchorage's chest made of lacquered wood. Its appearance suggests valuable treasure inside. If any of us have the burnished key. No, that's him. I remember one of us having a key. Burnished key. Yes, it's me. Awesome. So I can discard it to take... So this is from episode 3, and we're using it in episode 5. To take this card, though. So yeah, so I guess things that seem useless aren't. Okay. You knew that this key would be good for something someday. Your heart beats wildly as the chest opens to reveal its contents. The multiples of scrolls and objects in it will help find a huge section of the cult's history. What a find! Check off all the spaces in any column. Okay, so they're all 3s, but if I check off this, that event will be done. If I check off this one, I think I'll do that one because I don't want to only not be able to have a book, especially considering her exes are books. So I have a higher chance of getting that. And I got that event. So that means we get the head. Well, she gets the head. A Sphinx statuette. This statuette made of pure obsidian gives off a purple sheen in the light. Okay, worth $2. Okay, that was cool. Wow. That was very cool. Okay, so that was first action. Second action, we'll be getting rid of the Ankh. Vial of acid. Apply the checkmark effect against each mechanical adversary in your zone. And then I have to discard this card. Well, I think next turn I will set it up, which I meant to set up that one. Okay, but that were my 2 actions. So first thing. Second, I'm going to put this on. So discard all injuries from an explorer in your zone for an action, which is not bad at all. Okay, and then 2 actions. So I can't open this door. Can move over and open that door, which will mean that I have to take a fate token. But other than that, I'll just be moving over here to take this. So yeah, I guess I'll come over here, take a fate token, and open that door. So we definitely don't want to open this one. That's a bad one. Put that up there. Okay. Whispers, then silence. At first, the smell seems empty, but you know that you've interrupted tomb robbers in action. Okay, so we're going to put in 2 tomb robbers. So, definitely would be good for having him go in there. And then that. That will probably get us a lever. That is probably how we get 1 lever. Follow each of these doors to the very end. Okay, that got rid of that. If I can get that out. Okay, there we go. Well, she could go in there and attack. to try to get some attacking done out of the way so that way he could go in and attack and hopefully neither of them have to start their turn. Okay. So, a check mark in this, which I could turn into another check mark. I think I'm going to do that. So I'll take a fate token and get rid of one of these guys. Okay. Then it's his turn. And I'm going to... Oh, that's right. I get to roll a die and record the results. A gear. Well, we just got 1 experience point. And now gears are useless to us, so... Okay. Anyway, so we're going to move in. Awesome. And he actually has a 3rd roll. Not that it matters. Because that first one got rid of those 2, which makes it so that he gets to roll this die. You know what? I'm going to finish this row, or this column, with that, which gets me... What? Did I just... This one? Yeah. Okay. Sphinx crown. The air seems to crackle on contact with this gold and emerald crown. Ooh. Okay. Oops. I stepped over. Okay. Moved in, fought. Okay, so what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, so I can rearrange. So this will make it so that I'll just leave that just in case I want to rearrange later. Mechanical adversaries, which are the scarabs. So basically, doing that action would make it so that each one of the scarabs goes away. Okay. So her action will be to look at that green thing. That's the head. Oh my goodness. While inspecting some shelves, you notice a brick sticking slightly out of the wall. When you push back into the place, the entire rooms begin to shake. When you push it back in place, the entire the outline of the retractable door appears in a cloud of dust. So G. So the door is actually going to move over to here. We're going to have a new door put in, and E. Okay. That was interesting. Oh, wait. I guess E shifted up. Or did I put that on the wrong spot a while back? Maybe I just put that on the wrong spot. But this should be the way into the door, right? Because now we have no option but to go through it. If I can get that token out of there. Well, hopefully this lets us in. Otherwise, we're dead in the water. Okay, so that was looking at that, so then I can look at the door. Okay. A feeling of oppression weighs on you whenever you open the door. What an odd impression. You open this secret door with a mixture of curiosity and apprehension. Inside it, an impossible mass with its back to you is repeating a slow, regular movement reminiscent of a mechanical breathing. Is this the golem? Please don't tell me that is the golem. Yep, that's the golem. That one's probably going to be real difficult to fight off. Okay, so we need this and the head. There we go, in there with him. At least that door's off. Okay. Yeah, it takes 5 to hurt him. I should probably turn these over. Perform one less action during your turn. Aw, great. Move to an adjacent zone. If that's not possible, take 1 trauma. Oh my goodness. This is going to be hard to kill him. Okay. Well, start of his turn, so we'll move that. Okay, so move in. Do some damage. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this action because this one counts as 2, but I can double it there. So 2 check marks means that he gets an injury. So he just got 2 injuries with my 1 action. I'm going to put those right there for the golem. And that gets added to my backpack. Okay. Well, I guess she can move in and attack. Check mark. So that was nothing except take 2 injuries and perform a free search. Okay, I guess that's fine. I guess I get to do a free search, but next time I'm just gonna get hurt. Okay, a man on the ground suddenly opens his bulging eyes. He leaps up and grabs your arm with an iron grip. If you're grappling with the golem, take this card. If not, take this other card. Oh, wait. Wrong ones. I almost got my extra stuff. Okay. The man shoves his face near you and whispers, I know how to get rid of this colossus. The steam intake tube. That's its weak spot. The poor wretch coughs. He coughs up blood. I tried to break it, but it's too strong. Maybe we could try something else to weaken the metal. If any in your zone has a vial of acid, they may discard it to take that. Well, we're both in a zone. Why does that sound so familiar? Vial of acid. Please don't let me have gotten rid of that. Green substance. Oh! Vial of acid. Okay. Sure, I'll discard that to take the Ankh. What's this about? Oh, I took that. Okay. The man's eyes lights up. He grabs the flask you're holding out in a frenzy, climbs on the golem's back, and pours acid on the intake tube. He was right. The infernal machine collapses with one last gesture of terrifying strength that sends the man's body flying into the wall. Aw, he dies instantly on impact. The golem immediately takes 3 injuries, which does get it up to damage. And then we will take this card. Okay. You've dealt with the golem a fatal blow. If this thing weren't a machine, you'd have sworn you heard its cry. Its end triggers a chain reaction, a metallic noise. The blocked door opens. Those dreaded scarabs arrive. So we get to discard this, which is good. And we get 2 scarabs in each zone. And then I do get to roll the die. So, for killing him. Okay, a flame. Okay. Well, a flame would get me really close to doing it here. Would get me really close to 2 victory points. And this one. Okay. Woohoo! That was my 2 actions, though. Back you go. That was a beast. I would have thought that would have been more than 5 damage, though, for this Gigantosaurus compared to 1 damage for this one. That seems a little bit different. Okay. But anywho, we will go ahead and move out here and then get these scarabs. Get to roll 3 dice. Okay. I get to ignore that, but it doesn't matter because these 2 are gone. And then I get to roll this dice twice. Looking glass. And I can turn it to whatever I want at the low price. Okay, well, looking glass for that, which will get me this. I could do a book. I could get closer to this. I could get 2 victory points. You know what? With as much as killing as we're doing, I think we're okay. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces left. I don't think I need to grab one of our few tokens remaining to do 1 check mark. So a ruby lever. This is a cursed item. This lever gives off an uncanny heat and dizzying mechanism. Put this card in front of you instead of in your backpack. At the end of your turn, take 1 fate token if you have not performed a fight action this turn. What? That's a bad thing. How could I... Did I grab that from the right? Oh. Well, now that I know what that is. So it's a Sphinx mask. This mask is an exceptional piece of craftsmanship. Its empty eyes seems to be examining the depths of your soul. You know that it's just an inanimate object, but you hurriedly put it away to avoid its stare all the same. Okay, that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, I already know what I'm going to be getting on this one, and I don't want it, but I would be doing it. So, I have to take a fate token if I have not performed a fight action this turn, which I won't, because I'll be moving. Okay. Oh. So, we'll go ahead and put one of these up there. Okay. Move the start of turn move all scarabs from adjacent zone to your zone. If there are no scarabs in the zone, add 1. So I'm going to move in here. But I would have to take 2 injuries to move out. I think I'm going to do that just so that she can fight. Even though she's not my fighter, she needs to be able to do that. We cannot keep losing fate tokens. Okay, where are my fight die, actually? Okay, there they are. So I'll move into here. Roll 2 die. Really? I have nothing that can help me reroll. Although, check mark. What I'm assuming that eliminates 1. Take 1 injury. Yeah, I don't think we can use this fate like that. So, plus they'll let me do another fight. So, I eliminate a scarab. So that does let me roll a book. So we just got our another event. And yeah, 2 for each of these. So the hard part would be deciding which flame to do. Well, I guess I'd do that flame first because then at least that would be. Anywho. Yeah, start of his turn. Let's open this door. Hopefully it's not anything crazy. The long room lets out a sound that is unfortunately becoming all too familiar. The sound of multitudes of tiny metal legs clicking on the floor. Well, good thing I did that as my first action. Ah! Okay, and it's going to be B. Oh no, don't fall. B. Okay, we're going to have to put 2 of those little guys in there. That there. And that right there. Okay, and and I have been pushed into the room. Okay, so fight action. Can ignore one of those. Oh, but I get to double one of these. So just double that. Okay. Get to roll 2 dice. A book, but I could take... It's not worth it, I don't think. We're done with the books. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be worth it. So that was useless. Okay. So she's going to fight. Oh, but first she has to take an injury. Which causes a trauma. Take 1 injury after each of your search actions. Oh no. Okay, but because I didn't do a check mark, I get to create a check mark essentially. Book. I don't need a book. But I can re-roll. I forgot about that. Flame! Awesome. Well, I will put that right there. Next flame, I'll put that on the 2 experience points. So a looking glass will get me that, and then 2 more flames will get me the other. Okay. So that was 1 action. Second action, I'll move into here. I haven't gotten any levers yet. It's odd, right? Oh, wait, no. Ruby lever. I have gotten a lever. No, none of those were levers. Okay. Yeah. I do want to remember to, I can reorganize my equipment, so I want to grab that out of my backpack before I take any actions. Because I want to get rid of that. Okay. Well, I'll put his and hers, because I think we're done with that room, I hope. Okay. That is that, right? So it's his turn, so we can't... Okay, so we can't do it, so we have to cross off a space on the Sphinx logbook. Okay. When the effect tells you to check off a space, check off the space furthest to the left. If I check off that, I have to take a fate token. If I check off that, which is not till about the middle, take the corresponding search token. Okay. So I'm going to have to take a fate token, but I don't have any more. Oh, I roll a fight dice. Form a stock of 4 fate tokens. So, do I just... And I already have to take one. Ooh, this is going to go fast. Oh, I had to take a fate token. Oh, he takes the fate tokens. Oh, and I had to take a fate token when I opened that door. I'm piling on those fate tokens, unfortunately. Okay. It is his turn, so we're going to search this. You bend over the lifeless body, oh man, of a tomb robber. You think it's best to check for any signs of life before turning your back on him. When you notice his eyelids twitch, it's already too late. He attacks, dagger in hand. Add a tomb robber to your zone. You are too surprised to react. If another explores in the same zone, they may immediately perform a free fight action to protect you. Either way, take Phobia 1. Wow, you are scared. You can't breathe. The sight of even the smallest blade petrifies you. When you perform A fight action against Tomb Raiders, roll 1 less die. Well, good thing you have that one, considering you normally roll 3. Okay, well, second action. Let's get the Tomb Robbers up. Okay, so second action. Oh wait, I have to roll 1 less. I really liked my other roll better. Is it worth the reroll? I don't know. What does it do? Ooh, yeah, worth the reroll. Okay. Otherwise, I would have had to check off 2 spaces in the plunder, and that would have been really close to losing an item. So it gets rid of that, which then lets me roll the die. A book, which is useless. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to search this door. Oh. Wow. The door opens into an immense room full of mechanical snakes. Their constant hissing is enough to fill you with dread. Okay. So we'll have F. And we'll have A. Which one of these is A? Is it 8A? It just says A. Oh, A. Okay. And then 1B with an F in it. Which, where is my 1? Oh, there it is. So 1B with an F. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Little symbols in there. Okay. So we got the ruby lever. Oh, I did rearrange that. Okay, so we're gonna push this over a little bit just to give me some space. Okay. We'll put those dice there for now. Okay, so we need the hand, an eye, and this. Lots of snakes. Tons of knots of snakes in here. Okay. 1 set. 2 set. 3 set. I guess plus side, I won't be taking a whole lot of fate tokens. So I'll be able to fight. Okay. And a door. Place the door on the wall without connecting it to the edge. Okay, so it'll go right there. Okay. And it pushes me into the room. And that was my first action. Wowzers. But I have to take an injury. Yeah, I definitely need to do that first aid kit soon. Okay. Move 1 extra space if I don't. Okay. I really wish I could roll extra dice. Okay, well, we're just going to keep this die handy. I need to grab the many snakes. Lots of snakes. Yeah, we need to grab those cards for each other. Okay, we don't have any scarabs, but we have lots of snakes. Okay. So let's go ahead. Okay, so this will cause an injury. So I really do need to turn this. So I'm going to take one of these. I might as well just put that right there. And turn that into a plus. So we'll get rid of that. And that just, I take an injury and it moves in there. Not that... Oh, useless book! Oh, I can re-roll. I forget about that. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. I'll use it to get the magnifying glass. So that way I can get whatever goodies this will be. Nope. Not making that mistake again. Yes. Okay, a Sphinx pendant. This magnificent pendant of golden topaz hums strongly. Huh. We have lots of Sphinx stuff. Okay. So doop. So it is the start of his turn, so we have to take one, which we cannot take one. So we have to cross one of these off. Not sure what that symbol is. I don't think it means anything. Right? I don't know what that symbol means. So I'm going to assume that it doesn't mean anything. So roll a die. A check mark provides us with 5 new tokens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we need 2 flames to be able to complete. We'll get 2 victory points and 1 experience point and whatever. That is... I got this, actually. Which one of these got this one? I don't remember. Charcoal. During your turn, put the first injury you receive on this. Discard at the end of your turn. I do not remember which one got it, but they were in cahoots. So we'll say that it went to her, because she definitely will need it. If you roll 2 X's, then that. Okay, so I've had that for a while. So that first injury that I got, well, now it's gone. Okay. So if I go in there and fight, I don't have to take a fate token. Or I could grab this and see what it is. But then I waste an action. Maybe he could just come through and search. Maybe that's what it will be. Okay, so I'll come in here, do a couple fights. Ah! No. Well, I didn't roll a check mark, so that means I get to immediately get rid of one of these. This will cause an action and cause this to move, so I'll just move it over here. So it causes me to get that. I didn't roll double. So that's good. Yep, that is the end of my turn. I really want to see what that last thing is, but is it worth taking a fate token? I mean, we do have all of these to get through, so maybe we have enough time. Maybe. Okay. Well, we have 2 experience points left. Okay. And then there's going to be one little guy left. Okay. I'm going to come over here and search this. A slab suddenly sticks under your weight. The loud crack makes you look up. The ceiling is coming down. Oh no! Buried under the rubble, you hear a terrifying snapping noise. You manage to open one eye. A gigantic scorpion is waiting for you, ready to cut your exploration short. Remove the explorer miniatures from this zone, then put floor 4B and that token on top of it. And then a scorpion's going to be in there with me. This token, lying on their sides. And then a scorpion will get added to the other room or other zone. I take an injury and this card happens. What is going on? You are going to have to use all your strength to get out of the rubble. Explorers whose miniatures on site cannot perform move. During their turn, they may perform this following. Roll 2. If you roll at least one of these, stand your miniature up. Do I have any ability to set it to either of those? Nope. Okay. When all miniatures are left standing, then we discard that card. Okay. Starting our turn over here. I have to take 1 poison and 1 injury. Thankfully, I can only get 1 poison. Unfortunately. Oh, this had gone away. So this injury will actually come over to here. Well, that will help get, you know. Okay, so I'm going to fight. I didn't roll a check mark, so I immediately get to do a check mark, which is awesome. So I get to... Another useless book. Okay. I'm going to grab this token for my second action. Oh, there it is. Okay. A long, deadly scraping sound accompanies the moving walls. You feel like a bug trapped in the middle of the chessboard. Move room F in the direction of that. If there are search tokens in the destination zone, it covers them. If adversaries are there, they're eliminated. If an explorer is there, take 2 injuries and move into an adjacent zone. And then put this card back in the pile. So should I not have moved that off? I guess. Well, I don't want to search that one again unless I want to have it move. For some reason. I probably do want to have it move. So I'm actually going to leave that card there so I don't have to look through it. Okay, so that was my 2 actions. Okay. Put that there. And then roll 2 die. Ooh, hey! I get to stand my miniature up. And discard that. Okay, so I will look at that then. Obsidian lever. You find the lever in the rubble from the ceiling. When you pick it up, it feels like 1,000 needles are poking your hand. Put this card in front of you instead of in your backpack. At the end of your turn, take 1 fate token if you have performed at least 2 move actions this turn. So I just can't move a lot. Okay, good to know. The scorpion's coming at me. I wonder. Oh, yeah, I need to get this over here so that way I can even get... Well, actually, I probably want to get it up here. So that way I could get into that door. Huh. Let me double check to make sure I set that up right. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to leave that right there. Just in case I forget. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and move into here. Roll these 2. Oh, wow. 2 check marks. Which means I get to roll 2 die. Flame, which is the last flame we needed. Yippee-yay. I've actually filled out one of these completely now. And I get this, whatever this might be. A Sphinx bracelet. This finely worked bracelet gives you off a gentle warmth. There has to be something with all this Sphinx stuff. I know it's thematic, but... Okay, so I moved, and then that. Okay. So we're going to move, and then we're going to fight this scorpion. Oh, well, first things first. Scorpion. Do I really need both of these? Sure, why not? Let's put that right there. Okay. So move the scorpion to an adjacent zone containing at least one explorer. If that is not possible, every injury in your zone takes 1 injury. Oh, awesome. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do some fighting. Ah! Oh my goodness. Well, I'm going to take that. Actually, no. First things first, I'm going to use my last reroll. That was an awful one. Okay. So 2 check marks. They're each 2, so he's actually gone. That was easy. Just took a reroll token. And then, not that it matters because we have that filled out. So, yeah. Okay. Woohoo! Okay, so my turn. I will look at this. Considering that caused it to move, we'll see what this causes it to do. Okay, move room F in the direction of that. Okay. So that caused it to go down. That caused it to go over. This one would probably cause it to come this way. Or maybe... Huh. I would hope that it would have to come this way, because how else would we get to it? I don't know. Okay. Start of turn. I'm going to go ahead and move into here. I don't want to have to take a fate token, so I'm not going to move twice. Okay. Her turn. I can move double because of that. So 1, 2. And then I will be attacking you. I didn't roll a check mark, so that means I immediately get a check mark. And it's no rolling. Okay. And I attacked, so I don't have to take a fate token. Okay. So this is our last fate token. Move in here. Look at this. Okay, so it does move it in that direction. And then we will be putting that in the newly revealed zone. Now where is that token? Yep. Okay. So down, over, up. So this one should get it across, I would assume. Okay. Let's hope. So my action, I'm going to move and I'm going to search that. Yep. The walls of the room start moving with the guttural rumble. Okay. I don't want to move twice. So we have to roll a die to figure out what happens with this. That means we get 4 fate tokens. Ouch. Oh, that was what we had last time. Oh no, someone took a token. Okay, so I'm going to move. I don't want to take a fate token. I do not want to take a fate token. I can't. Not. Although if there's something in there that she needs help with, okay, fine. Oh, I did not cross off something. And I had to take another fate token anyways. Oof. This is gonna be rough to get rid of. Okay. I'm gonna move for her. And then look in this final door. You shiver. The dark room is unnaturally cold. Ooh. There is this token. Okay. Well, I guess I'll go in and search. I have to move one of these over to here. So move in, search. No, let's see what it is first. Okay, a horrifying nausea suddenly bursts out of the gutted floor, sending flagstones flying from an impacted with the powerful armored-covered body. The blood in your veins freezes at the sight of it. Okay, so we do get to remove that and add in this token. But we have to add in a nodule, which that token's going to be the final one. And then take Phobia 2. Despite your overwhelming desire to flee, anxiety roots you to the spot. Even just the thought of encountering a slithering creature makes you want to faint. I have to use 2 move actions instead of 1 to enter a zone containing at least 1 knot of snakes. Wow. Okay. I have all of those tokens still. But we don't have any knot of snakes right now. He's gotten all the phobias. Oh, which speaking of... Wait, no, she opened the door. Okay. So we got the couple Najas. These are going to be difficult to kill, I'm sure. Oh, 5. Add 2 knots of snakes to your room. Take 1 poison. Otherwise, add 1. Awesome. Oh, so sweet. Okay, well, I'm going to come in here, do a little bit of fighting. Okay. So, I do get to add a damage token because, well, so I'm going to move her over to here because we're going to have knots of snakes too. And then these 2, I will take a poison token, which I already have, so that's nothing. And then she gets 2 more. So she is so close to being hurt. Wait, did it just say to add knots of snakes? Or why am I... Oh, because start of turn, he will be adding 2 knots of snakes. Okay. So he really needs to focus on getting rid of her, otherwise those snakes be multiplying. Okay. So let's just focus on getting rid of her. A check mark, which is 2 check marks, which does get rid of her. Okay. Awesome. That was action 1. And then action 2 will be attacking those. I have no rerolls. That was an exclamation point. Okay, so move these back to his and hers. I have to take 2 injuries immediately. And then they both get moved out to here. Okay. Well, that's good, I guess. Okay, so that was his 2 actions. So it's her 2 actions. She's not starting in the room with them. So does she want to explore? Does she want to... She wants to move and fight because she needs to be able to do that so she doesn't have to take... Okay, so a check mark gets rid of 1. And this moves into an adjacent room. Okay, so I'll move that back into there. And it does give me an injury. Which, okay, I can handle that. Okay, he immediately gets to take... Wait. Pull that over there. He immediately gets to take a fight action and apply its results. Oh, it's only rolled 2 fight die. Okay. And apply its results. I think I am going to go ahead and take one of these to turn that into a check mark so I don't have to deal with taking a oh, I already have a poison. Well, I don't want to move more, so yeah, I'll still do that. We'll roll this dice to see what we get. So we all get an injury, but we get 5 fate tokens. Why do I have one over here? Oh, I put it back over there. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which does get me a trauma, which would be that. So I'm going to go ahead and discard that for my ability. And if you start, you can only perform 1 action. I think I need to get rid of that one. Okay. That was just that. Oh, I needed to cross off one of these. Okay. So, first action will be, except I start in alone. So I only get 1 action, but I can go ahead and do this. Get rid of 3 injuries, 2 fate tokens. Okay. And a trauma, which is that one. That one's going bye-bye. And that one goes back to there. Okay. Oh, we have no more knots of snakes. Okay. That was not an action, but it was in effect at the start of my turn. So that gave me an extra action, so I do have 2 actions. So I'm going to go ahead and search there. Emerald lever. So we have all 3. When you grasp it, the lever seems to slide around your wrist like a viper for an instant. Is your imagination playing tricks on you, or... When you get this card, add 1 knot of snakes to each room. Oh, man. And that's my second... Or no, that's my first action. Take 1 fate token whenever I use my ability. Okay, so I guess I won't use my ability for fighting these for my second action. Okay, well, still worked. Okay, got rid of that. Okay, but she has to take... all other explorers in your zone take 1 poison. If you are the only explorer in your zone, take 1 poison and 1 injury. So I have to take an injury. Okay. Got rid of that. They're fairly easy to kill, at least. Okay, so he's going to go ahead and move. If I move again, I have to take a fate token. So I don't really want to do that. So yeah, so... Oh, I needed to take one of those. Put there. Okay. So it's her turn now. So 1 fights. Didn't roll it, so get to roll it. Forget to add it. Awesome. Okay, his turn. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if I took one of those over there or not. Okay, and so then her turn. Hey, double check mark. Awesome. Okay. Oh, yeah. Take that. Okay. Although if I do take this... No. We have enough time. We don't need to. Okay. So she'll just come out here and wait. Okay. Come over there. Move. And then, because we have all 3 levers, we can activate this one. Discard them. So discard all of these levers. Oh, crudsicles. Wait, no, she moved, fought, moved, fought. Okay, so yeah, she was fighting. Well, good. She now has to take extra. So move them and take the card. Okay. As you insert the last lever, the floor shakes and purple steam fills the room. You cover your nose and mouth in case it's a deadly gas. Suddenly, the Sphinx's eyes light up and the statue seems to be moving slowly. Ooh. Is this really happening, or are you on the floor hallucinating as you die? Reality is blurring. Suddenly, the Sphinx speaks to you, interrupting your thoughts. Move all explorers to your zone, turn the page in the logbook, and follow the instructions to confront the Sphinx. Okay. The Sphinx rules. Okay, we're gonna move that. Just remember it was right there just in case. Okay. Put the Sphinx miniature on the first space. Oh, this space. Or is it that? Because that's the start. For each of those already done, so that's 2. Check off, it's on the logbook, move this forward 1 zone. Create a new stock of 10 fate tokens. Remove 1 token for each check spaced off on the logbook. Man. So we have, what, 2 of those? So we get 8 tokens. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Create a new start. Roll 4 fight die, 1 by 1, and then put them from left to right on the riddle spaces. The explorer's miniatures stay in the room. Okay. The new game phase is starting the confrontation with the Sphinx. Choose a new first player. The explorers continue and play clockwise. Okay, so new first player would be her, I guess. Oh, I'm going to discard that. When it's their turn, the explorer always has 2 actions, which can only be to roll 5 in... Wait. Oh, roll the 4 fight die. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we roll 2, which can only be 2 rolls of the 5 inspection die. The explorer may choose to keep any of the die for the second roll and re-roll the others. To complete a riddle, the explorer must get one of the combinations corresponding to an unanswered question. Okay, so 3 different symbols, which at least one has to be a book in the combination, which at least she X's equal books, and then these have no restrictions. If after one of the dice rolls, an explorer completes one of the riddles, the corresponding fight is removed from the page. When you have removed all fight die, you have answered all the Sphinx rules, and the trial was success. If not, move the Sphinx forward 1 space, and the next explorer turns begin. Okay, so we want to do... So we get 5 actions, and I could choose to keep some for another one. Okay, so 4 of the same, 4 not the same, 3 of the same, 3 that is the same. Okay. Well, that could be a book, and that could be whatever we want it to be, but we have to take one of those tokens. Or we could just do 3 not the same. Or I feel like 3 of the same would be really difficult. So yeah, so we'll turn that to Oh, wait, no. They have to be 3 books. Okay, so yeah, so... Yeah, we'll just have that be a book thanks to her ability. So it's 3 of the same. Gets rid of that. That's 1 action. Second action. Gear, do, and book. Oh. So turn that to a book. Okay, that's right, you can choose to keep some for the next roll. So I'll choose to keep that book for you. We were unsuccessful, so that moves forward. Oh, if any explorer has the Sphinx schematics, which we do have a couple of those, you could turn those in to prevent them from moving forward. Okay. So... But they are worth $2, so if we can save them for later, that would be better. Okay, those will get added, I'm sure. Okay. What are... tons of Sphinx stuff. Sphinx schematics. Yeah, so we have 2. Okay, if the Sphinx reaches the last space or the stock of fate tokens is empty, the trial is a failure. Okay. Well, that's a book. And it's his turn, so that is nothing. Okay. So second turn. Nothing. Oh my goodness. So move forward. I'm going to roll. So it's the girl's turn now. So that is a book. So that is off. Okay. Second. Okay, so doop, doop, doop. Okay, so that's 3 different. Or 2 of the same. You know what? I'm going to convert those to books. Okay. End of turn. Okay, that can be anything. Yeah, we need to turn that into a book. Wow. Okay. So that got rid of that. Okay. So now it's her turn. So 4 different. Huh. Okay, a book that's a book as well. Okay, I'm going to save that just in case we need something different. Which we do. So I'm going to take that. What can it be? A cog. Okay. Woohoo! 4 different. Awesome. So if we would have had like the X, it would have had at least 1 book and 1 in the combination. Which that would not have worked for the same ones. How would that have worked for those? Oh, so we could have turned in an item. If the explorer has a Sphinx schematics, they may discard the card at the end of their turn. Artifacts during the episode have an effect on the confrontation. Keep up to 2 inspection dice from the previous explorer's roll. Get 1 extra roll. If you have a pair of, at the end of your turn, move the Sphinx back 1 space. Get 1 extra book at the start of your turn. Okay. Well, those would have definitely come in handy had I read that. But we defeated it. If you have removed all the dice, take the card. The gigantic Ottoman smiles mechanically at you, or at least that's how it would seem. It slowly fades its wings, and you feel another wave of dizziness grip you. It seems like the entire room has started moving. As if it has suddenly started falling so fast you pass out. All explorers discard their phobia cards. Would have been doing that. And then we get to read the positive epilogue. Okay, so that goes back there. Okay. Okay, so that's episode 6. Okay, so we're back to here. Okay. Up to this point, we've been in control of our adventure. At least that's what we thought, or what we were made to think. We aren't so sure anymore. Our discoveries have called into question everything we learned in school, and we are not alone. A cult has survived seemingly nice ancient times. They are spying on us. At times, everything we thought we knew has been sorely tested. Other times, the supernatural has abominable scientific explanations. I feel lost. How can I not believe my own eyes? By Eleanor, the woman that we are playing. Okay, so we get to do the positive. This is 5. Take the bonuses from the check marks in your logbook. Ooh, if we would have done a negative, we would have lost part of our camp. We would have gotten a useless space. And then we did complete both events. So 14. Okay. The more progress you make, the deeper the mystery becomes. Where will this expedition take you? The golem was especially dangerous, unbelievably strong, brutal and cold as metal. And what about the Sphinx? Was it even real? The only thing that is certain is that you are far from camp. Who knows where you will be when you wake up? Will your companions be by your side? Without them, you'll never have made it this far. Without you, they would not be in danger. Okay. So we get to take all of these. So we get 1, 2 experience points, 3 money, 2 victory points. So I'm going to add that to our total coming back here. And then I get 2 more experience points. So 3 money. Woohoo! Money, money, money. Money! Okay, so 3 gold. 2 experience points and 2 more. So I need to find 4 experience points in here. I really do not like this insert when I need to find specific tokens. 3 and 4. Okay. So 4 experience tokens. Woohoo! However, I cannot use your camp's effect. Here you are, cut off from everything and from camp. But I can still spend experience points as normal. So, okay. So we won't be able to get this back for next time, unfortunately. We won't be able to get rid of our phobias. Or not phobias, our, bad things. Okay. So, we have quite a bit of gold. We have 5 gold. It's pretty handy. We don't need any of these out. So we have 5 experience points. Since I can't do anything with the camp, I can't build anything, right? I would assume. Yeah, there's nothing to build. So yeah, I would assume that means we can't build anything either. So that gold's staying put. Okay. All of these can go back in here. We have lots of stuff in here now. Hopefully gold is worth something or cards is worth something at the very end. I hope. Okay, there's that card. So 4 experience points. So I know there were some pretty good ones at the 3 level. Okay. Each explorer in your room may discard 1 fate token from their backpack, and that's an action. And it's not a discardable. I think that might work. When he rolls the fight die, those count as plus signs and I don't have to take a fate token. Ooh, that might just be what I do. I think I'll do that one. Maybe save my experience points to be able to do that action next time. Ooh. Or I could equip 2 simultaneously. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Unless there's like a really amazing one. Yeah, I mean, they're good, but... Ooh. I can equip 2 fights simultaneously. That symbol counts as a check mark. So I have a check mark. Counts as 2 check marks. Okay, not having those. And then these fights. And then you may reroll 1 die 1 time when you roll fight die. Yeah, we will equip both of those. Yeah, 'cause that is pretty incredible. And I have so many of these in here. So many, and we don't get to get rid of 3 of them. That is unfortunate. Okay. But next time, we will go ahead and play episode 6, Full Steam Ahead. That sounds pretty cool. So there's only 7 episodes total in this campaign, with there being a 6, a 6.5, and a 7 left. So there's 3 more episodes for you to watch. So stay tuned, but thank you very much for watching. And until next time, just remember to have fun, be present, and be you. Thank you all for watching. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to us. We would love to hear from you. Also, if you find value in our content, please like, comment, or subscribe. Let a friend or family member know that we exist. Help us spread our channel and bring remote gaming to a table near you. Thank you very much, and have a great day.